if you put all of that together, you quantify it, our members joining now get 21,674 rands worth of benefits for their membership fee.
Wow, 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 wow. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us or watching this video. And today I'm very excited. I've had a lot of questions, particularly from students in higher education who have been invited to join the Golken Key. And I promised them on Facebook and LinkedIn, on different social media, that I will get somebody from Golken Key just to speak to us and enlighten us about what Golken Key is all about. And we were very fortunate to get Gillian Cloete to be with us today. She will share with you who she is, her role in Golken Key. I've worked with her for some years as the advisor while I was still at SMU. And they're doing a lot of work there at the Golken Key, but I think she's the best person to share with you. Let me welcome here, Gillian, welcome, and just a quick intro about yourself and your background, and maybe let's get into the presentation, what you are doing at the Golken Key. Over to you and welcome.
Thanks, Dr. Tsebe. It's really an honor to be invited to chat to you today and tell you a bit more about Golken Key. So I am the regional director for Golken Key in Southern Africa. Just to give you guys a bit more background, I started my academic journey at Northwest University on the Potchefstroom campus, and I studied BCom Industrial Psychology and Labor Relations. Subsequently, I pursued a BCom Honours in Labor Relations, followed by my Masters in Labor. And I'm currently enrolled for my PhD, so hopefully soon I can also put that title
All the best with that. All the best with that. I know the stress.
So while I was studying, I earned my academic colours at the university, and I wanted to originally become an industrial psychologist. I think we have so many students going into higher education thinking, oh, I know exactly what I want to do with my life. And then as your studies go on, you really realize that there's different interests. And so that's where labor relations became much more interesting for me. I attended Halpenkor College in Johannesburg. I am married with two very, very cute children. Caden Luke is 6 and Mila is 2. So yes, and that's just a little bit of my personal background. And then I've been part of Golken Key for more than 11 years now. I have 7 years experience of physically working for Golken Key, but I also served for Golken Key while I was at university. So I've worked quite a long path with Golken Key, serving on the university structure. I served as a subcom member, as a committee member, served in the president role, in the advisor role, and also as our international leadership student council representative for South Africa. So I've served quite a bit. At the moment, I work alongside our CEO, CFO, and COO, and we plan and execute the strategies to help Golken Key achieve their objectives and offer our member all of the benefits that we can. My role really includes our annual operational budget, because we are non-for-profit. So we have to carefully look at how we can offer our members the benefits while having the smallest amount of operational costs involved. I deal with bringing new corporates on board for us, our relationships with the universities, planning some of our summits, which we're hoping to have a live summit next year again, a face-to-face. I think it's quite important for our members to get in contact physically again, and just making sure that Golken Key's business plans, protocols, and everything is in line with what we want to offer our members. That I think that should just give you a roundabout role.
No, it does. It does. Thank you for that. And yeah, clearly, I mean, you've been with Golken Key for a long time, and that's why I said actually that I think you are the best and relevant person to speak on Golken Key. But also, I mean, you are a national representative for the key, for the chapter as well around all the institutes. So I think you are the best to share with us and enlighten all the students across the country and across all the platforms that listen to us about what Golken Key is all about. I mean, personally, I have been a Golken Key member before I actually became an advisor as a staff member. And I remember during that time at UP, at least at that time, UP had a better platform. You know, they could call all of us and inform us before we could enroll. So we were very much informed about Golken Key. But obviously, chapters differ in the approach, although there are principles and guidelines, because I know how you work and how structured your systems are. But obviously, you don't get as much effective systems in all institutes. And maybe that's where the gaps could exist, where people are not aware about all these invites and Golken Key. And I'm hoping this will be opportunity that anybody watching will be well informed, so that if they get an email or their friends, and encourage them that when they get this video, they must share it with every student in their institute. Let them be informed about Golken Key, know about Golken Key, spread the word, but most importantly, let them be involved with the chapter in their institutes and be active participant in the Golken Key. Not just hold the certificate, but be active participant. And I must say that certificate comes in handy. It has been part of every application that I've made everywhere. And they need to know Golken Key is recognized internationally, but I know you'll touch on that. Yes. So yes, please get into the gist of the matter, and over to you.
Perfect. So I think firstly, I'm just going to tell you guys about Golken Key. So we are the world's largest collegiate honor society, and we are committed to implementing community service, leadership opportunities, and continuous professional development. We were founded in 1977 at Georgia State University in the US. We started in 2000 in South Africa, so we're quite well established in South Africa. Globally, if a member joins, they're joining a network of 2.6 million members from over 400 universities. Worldwide, we have over 150,000 members in South Africa, and we annually grow by about 9,400 new members each year. Of those 400 universities, 19 are currently in South Africa. We have some of the largest universities in South Africa, and I'll share a bit about that with you guys. Then a question that comes up quite a lot is, if a university does not have an active Golken Key chapter, how do they join? Can they join Golken Key? And the answer is yes. We have an individual member chapter in South Africa that supports all of the universities where we're not yet chartered at. So there's an eligibility link that I'll also, during the presentation, just show you guys, and that we can maybe post Dr. Tsebe. If someone did not get an invite, they're able to submit their application on there, and we review that. So yes, they're able to join from any institution, even though we're not chartered there yet. So what do we do? We really,
yes. Sorry to come in there. Just break it down. What do we mean when we speak about a chapter? We're speaking to students here. They might be thinking it's a chapter in their books. So break it down for those who have no clue what do we speak about when we speak about chapter? I know they understand organizations and all that. What do we mean? And what can they do if there's no chapter in their institute? I think you asked that question.
Yes. So a chapter is a university. So we just call that university a chapter when they become part of Golken Key. We charter a chapter. So that's when we bring them in. They have to be reviewed. We look at the amount of students that are studying there. Is it in a region where we're able to support them with on-campus activities? So there's a lot of things that our board then looks at to approve a chapter. But it's, like I said, still not stopping you if you're not at a chartered chapter yet to become part of Golken Key. So if I speak about a chapter, it's really a university.
Awesome. Awesome. Thank you for that. Please continue.
No, so you guys will see that Golken Key really stops at nothing to showcase our members' achievements. If you go and search hashtag proud GK member, you can see all of these stories, and I'll share with you some of the stories in a bit as well. But it's really, we want to showcase and we want to celebrate with our members all of their achievements. So our mission is to enable our members to realize their potential through the advancement of academics, leadership, and community service. And we're quite strict about our values. Even when we partner with organizations, we want to partner with people that really resonate with our values. So that's respect, integrity, excellence, engagement, diversity, collaboration, and innovation. Then who are we? We're much more than just the Golken Key team in Southern Africa. We are supported by advisors, committee presidents, as well as the South African office. We just took a few photos and put it on here. You can see yourself on there.
I'm there. I can see myself there. And my former line manager, Prof. Sikwe, is there. Wow, awesome.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Thank you.
it's yes, we much more. We become a community, and we become a real family. And I think sometimes people take that up very lightly, but we want to unite and to better Golken Key. That sense of Ubuntu within Golken Key. So we're not just the South African staff. We are our members. We are our committee presidents, our advisors, our executives. So this just gives you guys a bit of a picture about who we are and who we supported by as well. Then here's a bit of the breakdown on the chapters. So the universities that we partnered at. We've recently partnered with Central University of Technology, as well as brought in our first private higher education institution, EduFOS. Then we have representation on most of the campuses within these universities. So, for example, UKZN, they have 5 campuses. We try and have active committee members at all 5 of these. So this just gives you a geographical layout of the chapters where we charted at.
Okay. Can I just ask there? I see now you have added EduFOS, which is a private institute. Are you looking into branching into TVET colleges, or you are now only focusing more on private institutes?
So we look at all of the applications that come in. One of the requirements for a chapter 2 charter is that there's at least 5,000 students on campus that are studying an NQF 7 or above. And I think that'll be the big thing for the TVETs. Do they have enough students to support that application? But we do see a lot of students from TVETs applying when they do an NQF 7 and above, and we're happy to have them part of Golken Key.
Okay, awesome. Thank you.
And I think with the private higher education institutions, that's also why we bring in groups like EduFOS. And I know we've also just chartered the Independent Institute of Education. So that'll bring Vega, Varsity College, Rosebank College, and Monash to the table as well.
Wow. That's great news.
Yes, so there's definitely a few more that we're interested in chartering and that we'd like to bring on board, because the benefits for the universities, we support the universities and some of the activities and vice versa again. So I definitely think we'd be interested in looking at more chartering opportunities in South Africa. Then one of the most important questions is, what can we do for our members? So who's eligible to join? That's one of the biggest things. So many students would have received an invitation and thought, I don't know why did I get this invitation? What did I do? So if you got that invitation, you're in the top 15% of academic achievers at your institution. I see more and more students go, oh, yeah, I'm in the top 15%, but they don't really understand the prestige behind that. Only 10% of our population has the opportunity to study. The top 15% of that 10%, that's really a celebration. That's top. So in undergraduate, we look at students that have studied an NQF 7 or above and have completed at least their first year of their degree studies, because we need to look at those results from their first year in order to invite. And then we also have a minimum cutoff of 65%. So even if they're in the top 15% and they go under 65, they'll be cut off the list. And then anyone that's completed their master's or doctorate for a postgrad will be approved, because we also know, if you get to that doctorate, like you, Dr. Tsebe, you're in the top 1% of our population academically.
I'm glad to hear that.
It pays off.
Thank you.
Then
Yeah.
if you've got if anyone watching this video has got friends or family or themselves didn't get an invite and they feel that they're eligible, we'll, like I said, post the eligibility link, but it's also available on the slides that we'll make available, so that members can really go in, or prospective members can go and fill that in and let us see if you qualify. Sometimes there's also an error on the list. They have a parent or a grandparent's email address on their profiles. They don't know what it is, so they ignore the email. Meanwhile, you've been eligible for Golken Key. So we're very open to them applying for eligibility and us reviewing it from there. Then the interesting things, what benefits do we offer our members? This is just a quick glance, but I'll speak in a bit more detail as well. You mentioned it, Dr. Tsebe, it's an international recognition of your academic achievements. We receive so many businesses just confirming if they're Golken Key members, because it's important to them to have the cream of the crop working for them. And it definitely, plays a big role in that academic recognition. We have our own scholarships, so access to outstanding scholarships and internship opportunities. We try and connect global and local members to get involved in volunteering and networking opportunities. Invitations to our leadership summit. We have a new summit coming up the 23rd to the 26th of October. It's a virtual online summit, so globally we'll have all of our members connecting on there, and it's going to be focused on management and leadership. So I think that's really, really great opportunity for them. And then free access to our Golken Key Academy. I'll show you guys a bit about the academy and what it entails. Becoming a mentor, we've built our own mentoring platform to enable our members to become mentors and be mentored. And then we've also got benefit partners like the Foundation for Professional Development, Lumeni, CB Profs, which I'll all share with you guys now. So it is really important for you, if you're a Golken Key member and you're listening to this, to add your Golken Key membership. Like Dr. Tsebe said, he's always been listing it on all of the platforms, showcasing it. And we want to have them showcase that and also share on social media, and we can celebrate and, welcome you to our team in that manner as well. Then our scholarships. So our next round of scholarships are almost opening. We've just announced our previous one, but we give scholarships in these different fields, such as a Graduate Scholar Award, Professional Development Award, Outstanding Member, Humanitarian, and Undergraduate Achievement Award. The members are able to go and look at what they want to apply for. They can apply for multiple scholarships at once. So you don't, if you fit more than one of these brackets, applying for that. What makes our scholarships outstanding as well is there's no work back clause or no, you have to use it for books. You can use it what you need it for. So it's, once you get that funding, you can apply that funding to whatever you need to. It's also advertised in dollars, so working it back into rand, it becomes a lot more money for the South African students than it is for the global population. So I really want to encourage our students to just apply. Sometimes our students think, oh no, I won't get it. You won't know if you don't apply. And I've had scholarship winners that said it was the third time that I applied and I finally won, so they need to apply for that. Then
Gillian. I just wanted to emphasize on the previous slides, because I did go through your website at some point, and I mean, it's one thing to listen to a meeting like this virtually, but it's another to go to the website and browse through the different opportunities that exist. And I want to encourage them that everybody watching, make sure that you visit the website. There is a link there, but I'm going to put it just below this video on the description section. Let them click on the link and go to the website and explore all the opportunities that are there, because I get a lot of inquiries about funding for students, and I think there's a great opportunity for them to just check it out. So I just wanted to emphasize that part. So thank you for sharing this and bringing it to their attention.
Thanks, Dr. Tsebe. Then internship, work, vacation opportunities. We're not a recruitment agency, but we do work with partners that want to recruit from our students. So we send out opportunities. We send out opportunities to our members that they can apply for. But it's not just sending in general the opportunity, to just anyone. If you get that opportunity, you've been filtered. We've looked at when you graduate, university you're from. We've looked at all of that requirements that the corporate had. So you're one of the few that actually matches that description or the role that they're looking for. So we really try and encourage our members to then apply for those opportunities directly. And I'll also show you guys, because we've got over 50 corporates that we work with at the moment that recruit through us. So there's a lot of opportunities coming through, and that's our way of just helping our members not become part of the unemployment demographic in South Africa. Then here is, so we've recently also, I'm not sure if we've got Puma Energy on here yet, but we've partnered with Puma, and then our members would also have seen that we've partnered with Standard Bank. So there'll be a lot of benefits and opportunities coming from Standard Bank. So this just gives you a good indication of some of the corporates that we do work with. Then how do we communicate? We email, SMS, we have Telegram groups for each university, and then our social media. And most recently, we actually created a Discord server for our members to engage on. So yeah, it's a wide variety of ways that we communicate. Then something that we believe, if you are academically gifted, and you are in leadership positions, you should go back and give back to your community. And this is one of the main reasons I love working for Golken Key. Community service has always been something that I strive to. There must be some way that I can give back to communities. And Golken Key enabled that for for me, and I think it enabled that for a lot of our members as well. So just giving back to your community, going back, looking at who supported you in your journey of getting to university, being able to study, you know, giving back to first your home, supporting the people that supported you, and then going out and saying, how can we better the society around us to enable more future leaders to go to university, or not just, you know, not everyone wants to go to university, even people not going to university, but just in general, you know, doing something that they love, being able to give back to their society. This just gives you some of the numbers of what Golden Key members are about. If you look at, we touched 524,000 people's lives through Golden Key from 2018 to 2022. That's a lot of people that we've been able to support and the nice thing is our students are telling us what their communities need, and it's enabling them to do things that they are passionate about, not just a overall thing that Golden Key says, oh, this week we're doing this or that. You know, they're going out and they're doing things in communities that are fantastic.
Thank you for sharing that. And I wanted to just add on that. I get a lot, particularly psychology students who want to pursue masters, asking for voluntary work. That
Yes,
being part of the chapter is one of the platforms that you can explore that will give you that opportunity. So I think this is one of the
definitely.
great avenue that they can explore. Thank you.
And the nice thing is Golden Key, we oftentimes hear Golden Key is exclusive. And we are a society that has regulations in terms of who can join, but we're also very much inclusive because community service and these initiatives, anyone is able to get involved with that. We don't just need the help of Golden Key members, and maybe they can then also explore the benefits of Golden Key, but they're welcome to get involved even if they're not Golden Key members. There we go. We've also partnered with organizations like the Do More Foundation for our contribution to the Sustainable Development Goals. And we're happy to continue supporting organizations like this that can also benefit communities. Then our international summits. COVID put a halt on our international travel for a bit, but we are looking at next year starting to go back to a bit of the face-to-face sessions as well. I think next year will still be regional, but I think that's already a great opportunity for our South Africans and African members to really just get involved in the summits. So this is also an opportunity to meet fantastic people. Even if we do it virtual, there's networking sessions, and I've made quite a number of good contacts on these platforms. So that's one of the things. Then we have benefits such as Puzzle of My Life, free counseling for Golden Key members. It's online counseling, but it's not just about academics. It's really about anything that plays a role in their lives. So if they're going through addiction issues, stress, relationship, whatever, this is totally anonymous. We don't even know who the Golden Key members are that go through there. I think during this time where we're going into exam times as well, it's all the more important for our members to know that there are benefits like this available to them. Then we have Lumeni. So all of the Golden Key members get their Talent Go report for free. It is a HPCSA approved assessment. It's worth 800 Rand. This gives our members insight into their unique talents. It gives them their strengths and weaknesses, something that I think is very valuable for anyone to truly understand. Whether you're a student, you're working, you're looking for employment, understanding what your top talents are is quite important. You can add it to your CV. Even as students, I think if more people understood that, our group assignments would go much smoother, to say, hey, your strength is this, let's lean on that, where my strength might be assertiveness or whatever, we can really work together. And then Lumeni also gave us discount on other assessments like the Future Me, Learning Agility Go, Career Drives, Sales Potential Index. So there's a lot of different opportunities within Golden Key through Lumeni that's just discounted as well. Then we want to give our members that kickstart that has to apply for anything using a CV. A CV can be quite an intimidating thing if you don't know what to include, how to include it. Our members can get a free CV through Exuma on our platform. It's easy enough to even use your phone. So if they don't have access to a laptop, they can use their phone, generate their CV. We know they needed to apply for SRC positions or any societies, apply for their first job opportunity. So that's one of the opportunities through Exuma. Then our mentoring platform. So this is one of the new things that Golden Key has been involved with in building and rolling out. Mentoring is such a key aspect, and it's so different to being tutored. Mentoring is giving you those life skills that you need and understanding your personal and professional roles and how you can level up in these as well. So we've built a mentoring awareness session. This kind of gives you the idea of what mentoring entails and how you pursue a journey in mentoring. This is free to our members, and it takes about 4 hours to complete. And this will give them the sense if they would like to go further in mentoring or not. Then our entry level is also free to our members. And this is where it starts getting interesting. It's now 16 hours to complete, but it starts looking at different aspects of mentoring. And it's also it's not just a course where you read everything. There's mixed media in there, so you can see something, write something, and also listen. So there's a wide variety of things that's entailed in this. Then phase 2, this is now when if someone starts getting serious about mentoring, then this takes 40 hours, and then it's 750 Rand for our members. This platform was developed by a specialist, and not just a specialist in South Africa, but that has global experience. So that is part of us giving back to the developers of this. And then we have just completed phase 3. So this will be your expert level of mentor. And then once they reach that expert level, they'll also be listed on our website as mentors that our members can go to and inquire about being mentored by them. So the mentoring is something I think that's very relevant to the age where we're in at the moment. Then our Golden Key Academy. This, I call it the gold mine of Golden Key. This is where our members can go in if they missed any webinars that we hosted or anything that we sessions that we hosted. They can log in, they can go and view the video, replay it, work through it at their own time. Sometimes in our webinars, our presenters want you to do some exercises, and this gives them the opportunity to go back and do that. Or if you are studying full day and you can only do this at night, the Academy enables you to do that. We also have a number of online videos, webinars, access to a library of content, articles. We also have a bookstore in there that is filled with books that Golden Key members wrote. So if we also have members that have recently published their books, they're welcome to reach out to us so that we can load it on the Academy. It's mostly broken down into those themes that you see there, so that it's easier for members to navigate. I feel that if you know in your life, listen, I need to focus on some of my personal finance this month, or next month I would like to learn a bit more about leadership because I'm looking at a leadership role in the future. So I think they can easily navigate. From South Africa's side, we've had over 90 hours of content added this year from specialists in South Africa.
Awesome, awesome. This is exciting. Thank you.
Then we've got partners like New Motivation Academy. Now, the self-discovery course through by the New Motivation Academy is free to our members. It's worth 11,000 Rand. It's a 12-month course of self-discovery, which I think is quite important for anyone at any lifestyle stages to know where are you, what are you looking for, what is needed, in understanding what you need as a person. So I think we've added 2 more courses. So I think there's 8 additional discounted courses that our members can look at. And then New Motivation Academy also hosted, I think, about 8 to 10 webinars with us this year about supporting mental health, suicide prevention, life transformation. So it's worth looking at those sessions as well if you want a guide and an idea of what happens in these sessions. Then the Foundation for Professional Development. If someone asks me what my favorite partner benefit is, it's definitely this. So the Foundation for Professional Development is a private higher education institution in South Africa. They wrote a short course for our members that entails 4 courses: managing self, others, the organization, and stakeholders. The course is worth 15,400. Our members only pay 250 Rand for it. I've done the course. It is excellent. It's fantastic at any level, even if you've been in management and leadership for a while, just having a refresher. It's also great. Our members get 4 certificates when they complete this, 1 for each of the 4 courses within this major course. So it's also good for building your CV and that continuous professional development process. So then we also have other courses available in discounted rates from the Foundation for Professional Development. We're also looking at restructuring, looking at new courses, possibly bringing in a bit more. So I think this is quite an exciting partnership for us.
How do you accept this course? I'm interested myself. This is about time I use my rights now as a Golken Key member.
See, we have to.
Wow.
If you log into the academy or into the website, and you go to the, so let me first explain. On our website, if you guys are members, you scroll down to the bottom, there's a link for South Africa specific. We have so many benefits at the moment, we need our own page for it. So if you go onto South Africa, you go onto benefits, FPD, it'll link you directly to their website where you then create your login, and then you have a council code that's available on the Golken Key Academy to you that'll let FPD know that you're a Golken Key member.
Awesome. Now I'm enrolling for this one.
Fantastic. Then you can also, you'll also have a favorite, I know. Then for our members that are more experienced, that they're busy in work, they may be changing careers or looking for a new opportunity, we've also partnered with CV Profs. They are a professional CV writing service. They offer our members 10% discount on professional CVs being written. They also have LinkedIn profile writing options available in their package to our members. So you can also just ask them, how do I look at the profile writing or the CV writing? You provide them with all of the information. All of these benefits can be accessed through those pages that I just mentioned. And it also gives you a bit more of a breakdown on each of these. So our members can fill in there, get their quotation from CV profs for the professional written CVs as well.
I must say that my LinkedIn CV was actually developed by them, so they did an awesome job. So anybody who see my LinkedIn profile, it was actually developed by them from scratch. So thank you for this. I mean, I've benefited a lot here. I'm a beneficiary of Golden.
That's fantastic, and it also gives them a sense, you know, they're welcome to look at mine as well, because I also had them rework my my LinkedIn profile. So definitely. Then we also started looking at a bit more benefits in terms of body and soul. You know, what can our members do to physically enhance their wellness? And one of the partners is Run Walk for Life. It's also everywhere in South Africa. They've rolled out globally a bit, but our members receive 20% off the regular rate. So and then they also get 1 month free on their contract. So if they pay for 6, they get a 7th month for free, or if they pay for 12, you know, it's they get a 13th month free. And then there will also be a lot of discounts during the year. You know, they have a lot of weight loss challenges, these things that I think we needed now before going into summer, getting the summer bodies ready. But I'm not going to focus too much on them. We have Quasi Holdings, that's a Poppy 360. This is more for our people that are already working, members, you know, that knows how to regulate Poppy. You can think that Golden Key, we have a lot of information. We need to manage it as accurately as possible. So we use this platform to ensure that we are Poppy compliant 100%. Our members will pay 40% less if they want to use it. So this could be a benefit that they bring into their organization, saying, hey, I'm a Golden Key member. I can get this for us at a discounted rate. And their training will be free as well. So I think this will be definitely get you into the good books at your organization. Then they also do Poppy training, so which I think is quite important for a lot of people these days, you know, just making sure that you're Poppy compliant. They can get the training at 300 Rand a candidate. And they also, they opened a revenue opportunity, so our members can become resellers and earn up to 40% in revenue if they, or, you know, just as a side hustle, maybe want to get involved in Quasi Holdings. Neuralink is one of our newer partners. But some of the best attended sessions that we host. It gives you a bit more information about how neuroscience works, and interpreting that into learning, psychology, cognition, and education. So some of the sessions, for example, you know, how to prep for your studies or your exams, or some exercises that you can do, how to open yourself up. And we have highly discounted rates, you can see as well. The owner of Neuralink is also a Golden Key member, so that's fantastic. And they're welcome to also go and look at what is included in the Neuro Agility Booster. These are one of the things that I have on my radar to do next, is really explore a bit more about how you can get your whole brain into learning. And they've got a course, I know, as well for people doing their PhDs, you know, how to interpret the right information. So I think this is a fantastic benefit for us. If you put all of that together, you quantify it, our members joining now get 21,674 rands worth of benefits for their membership fee.
Wow, 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 wow.
And
this is impressive.
I think if you look at it in this way, it gives you a bigger idea of what Golden Key entails. You know, it's not just the line on your CV. It's so much more. And I will send it through to you, Dr. Tsebe, but we've got a joining discount where we've inquired and we understand the economic times that our students are in, and we've been able to secure 25% off the joining fee. So I'll provide you with the discount code that they can use to also then only pay the $577.50 for their memberships.
Awesome, awesome. And it must be clear that those are the people that are not supported by the institute, because I remember at our institute we used to subsidize students. So you could
Yes.
check internally where you are if they don't subsidize, and if not, you pay for yourself. I remember at UP, I paid for my own membership when I started.
Yes.
And I've never regretted that. So I really encourage people to really take the initiative, enroll yourself. Don't rely on anyone, and take the initiative yourself to make sure that you become part of this awesome organization.
Thanks, Doc. Yes. And I agree with that. It's I've also, when you get that invite, you think, oh, and then I also said, I want this, managed to secure the funding to become a member, and I haven't looked back once in my life. But you have to take the key and open the doors yourself, because we can offer our members all of these opportunities, but it's up to them to actually take it up. And then there's a lot of the discounted opportunities, even with Isabella Garcia, a bit of discount there. We've added Chatal short courses, and then there's also a discount on their BBA degree. So we've just been building on this, and like Standard Bank, the new benefits must still be loaded. We've got Atlas as a new partner. We've got, all of these are just being loaded on that website as we go. Then I think one of the big things is often, okay, they've received the invite. What do they do with it now? So I'm going to speed through this, but the presentation will be available for them to really work through it at their own time. One is either you received an invite, or you're going to go click on the eligibility and try and see if you're eligible, and then get the invite from there. First, it's really just to activate your profile. It's all of the basic personal information, as well as anticipated graduation date. Oftentimes members are like, I don't know when I'm going to graduate. I'm like, put it as when you're planning to graduate. If your plans change, it can always be shifted. It's not set in stone. Then adding your membership, and if you want some merch, the South African students, you will see online, if you search Golken Key, they have been going all out with wanting Golken Key merch. So we've brought them a couple of things that they can show their Golken Key pride on campus. Then in the cart, there will be your membership, your PIN, and your certificate. You can remove the PIN and the certificate if that's not something you want. It's something that oftentimes I see our members coming back for, because they want to be identified on campus or in their workplaces. So the PIN is really a nice way, and the certificate, being able to put it up with your degrees on your wall. I went to the doctor the other day. I saw, hey, they're a Golken Key member. It gives you a sense of relief as well. You're working with good doctors. But Dr. Castleman also went to the optometrist the other day, Golken Key certificate up against the wall. So we want to see that Golken Key pride.
Wow. No, true. That's great. And I mean, Golken Key, like I said, I mean, it's recognized all over. And I mean, that certificate will add value to anybody who's part of it.
Yes. Then I just want to urge them to make sure that all of their details are correct, especially if they're ordering any merch. Double check your address, your shipment address. Make sure your phone number and everything is on there, so that we can make sure your products get to you safely. Then PayFast is our platform. It's a secure online platform. We use that specifically so that members feel safe when they're purchasing or putting through. If our members experience any issues on this, they can just reach out to us at southafrica@golkenkey.org, and we will assist them through that. They receive their PDF certificate with printing specifications after 7 days of joining. If they don't receive it, just reach out to us again so that we can see where the hang-up is, maybe that incorrect email address or anything like that. We can just correct that. And like I said, South Africa at golkenkey.org. If you got logged out in the process of finishing, or you had to first secure the payment before you can do it, that joining code won't work again. So they can log in with their email address and passwords that they created, and they can just click on the pink banner at the top to finalize their process.
Awesome, awesome. South Africa at golkenkey.org. That's what they can email if they have any question. Awesome.
Yes. We've got a team that supports that. And then I think one of the big things for me is to what are our people saying? Apart from that hashtag Proud GK member that they can go look at, these are some of the people that wrote back to us saying what Golken Key has meant. And I'm not going to work through all of them. They'll be up there for you guys to see. But I think what Busi said was celebrate my academic achievement, leadership opportunities, grow as an individual, and help others. I think that sums up Golken Key. You know, if you look at that, that is what we want. We want to celebrate with you. We want to give you the leadership opportunities to grow as an individual and then essentially help others. Then we've also got smoothly the experience is the best way to learn and grow. It's really important, you know, to become part of the community outreach programs, and which is something that they all say they wish to continue, which is that lifetime engagement with Golken Key. So then we've got opportunities and bright horizons, and making the world a better place. I think that is what we all should be striving for, one person at a time, making the world a better place. So then we've got Denisha that said a lifestyle that promotes lifelong learning, leadership, and service to others. These are things that so these were some of the professional development award winners. We have this and we post this from each round of scholarships as well. Then one of my favorites, and I can be quite biased, O'Brien is one of the interns in our office at the moment. He's won multiple scholarships through Golken Key.
I remember him very well.
Yes.
One of the leaders of the chapter.
Yes.
Yeah, very impressive leader. I remember him.
Then we've got, so he often also does a lot of the info sessions. Then we've got online professional development courses. He's a big FPD fan as well, so as I am. So I think if they go and listen and follow O'Brien as well, they'll understand, you know, Golken Key a lot more about, you know, it's about even going through the good and the bad times, you know, being resilient and making sure that you apply yourself every day, have a reason to get out of bed. I think O'Brien just sums up a lot of that for me. And then Monique also, so she participated during the Virtual Goes Viral Summit that we had to go do something COVID related. So we did that, but they said even though we hosted it virtually, it was still a platform that had the human connection, which I think is what we want to hear from that. And I think we have one more from Maltejo, and that was also said, you know, golden thread of my achievements. So, and Malt went on to win multiple scholarships as well. So that's why I'm encouraging our members to just apply for the scholarships and the opportunities that they get. And I think that is a big summary and a big introduction about Golken Key from my side.
Wow, 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 wow. Awesome. I think that's more than just a summary. I think you gave us overall what Golden Key is all about. And yeah, very impressive, exciting to hear about what the good work that Golden Key is doing. And I'm very impressed to hear that by just being a member of the Golden Key, you are actually having saving or discounts that amounts to about 21,000 just to be part of the member, which is not even coming close to the 750 registration amount that one will have paid. So I
Yeah.
really, really encourage them to join this. And I mean the benefits, I mean, are a lot, a lot, a lot. I mean, starting with the scholarship, voluntary work, counseling, assessments, and many more that you have just mentioned about your skill development and all that. I mean, it's more than what one can actually require on the academic journey as students in higher education. I think this is impressive. It's very, very impressive. And I mean, I've served as an advisor for some years at SMU, and I think one of the questions that I had to grapple a lot about was what is the use or the benefit within higher education? Why do we have to be part of it? And one thing that I've always emphasized is that at higher education, and anybody can notice that there's too much focus on supporting students who are in need, supporting students who are struggling, and at some point, I think we lose sight of appreciating and celebrating those who are doing well academically. And I think that's where Golden Key actually then fits in. And I like what Sibu said on one of the reflections that you shared, that Golden Key became one of the organizations that celebrated her achievements. And I think that's what
Yes.
this whole organization want to do. It does more than that, but I think that's one area that I feel we often ignore because these are the people who are not in need of anything. They're doing well
Yes.
academically. So why, put the focus on them? And Golden Key actually does that, but also exposing them to different opportunities out there that they can take advantage of. Because these people are doing well academically, why not then support them advance in their careers?
Yes.
So Gillian, thank you so much. I really, really appreciate your time. I know you are very busy, so to make time for us, I can only appreciate. I really, really appreciate. Thank you for the good work and what the organization is doing. Any last words to anybody out there, any student who might still be wondering why should they take that step and be part of the Golden Key? Any last words of encouragement before we close?
I think one of the things for me is just when we receive opportunities like that, it's really on us to take the opportunity and make the most of it. Golden Key might not be for everyone right now, and we see a lot of members coming back years later saying, I received an invite in 2014, I'd like to join now. I think they should just make an informed decision and ask all of the questions that they have. We have weekly info sessions that they can join and ask our team, and ask Obril, someone that has experience in Golden Key, and just make an informed decision and look at what you want to achieve in the future. And if you see Golden Key as part of that journey, I'll welcome them with open arms to Golden Key, and we'll support and celebrate them as far as we can.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. And I'm going to add the email that you shared for any questions just below this
Yes.
video. They can check it and send any inquiry that they have. So thank you so much. I really appreciate. And hopefully we'll meet soon, explore on this. And I hope they will join and meet you on the other side with your webinars and events that you are hosting, because I know you host a lot of webinars which they can
Yes.
attend and take advantage of all these opportunities. So thank you so much, Gillian, and enjoy
Thanks,
the rest
Dr.
of the day.
Thanks, Dr. Tsebe. Thanks for all of your support and appreciation to you and your time as well.
Thank you so much.